welcome back to Arcadia SMP with me, Nacy. How's everyone doing today? We have had a few updates since last episode, primarily this path here. I realized with the help of some of Arcadians that the reason this path was feeling a little bit off to me was not because of the path itself, but because it had quite an abrupt end here on this edge, so I decided to gonna extend this pattern out towards the starter hut here, and I think it flows a little bit better here. And I've also added a little palm tree, which I'm still contemplating whether I like or not. Something feels a little bit off on the leaves. So I'm gonna need to let it sit there and marinate for a little while before I decide whether I love it or not. But yeah, we have spent a lot of time working on our base, and we will be doing more base building this episode, but we have something to tackle first. My ender chest is full of clay, and for a very good reason. I think it's time we start making some money. So I have a little bit of diamonds. In fact, there we go. For my chest, I have exactly 2 stacks of diamonds. But I am going through them quite quickly, buying a lot of stuff. And I've just done caving, but I would really like to be able to earn diamonds without caving. So let's put these aside for now. So much space in our ender chest. I think it's time to go sell some stuff, and I think there might be some interest on the market for clay, because it's a little bit of a nightmare to collect if you're not living next to a lush cave, but I am, so I can just go ahead and sell the stuff. The question is what I'm going to use for my pop-up shop. First, I was thinking about either smelting the clay balls and selling bricks as well. I'm sure that'd be very profitable. But for now, I'm just going to sell the clay balls and the clay itself, because that's all I can be bothered to do. And so to follow this sort of clay theme, I'm thinking tough might work. I don't have very much tough, but is it actually working together? It's sort of. On the same kind of color. Maybe some stone is always good. If I had acacia, I'd use that. Ooh, pale oak actually might be a very good idea here as well. You know what? I'm just going to grab a stack just in case. This is really just a pop-up stall, so I'm going to grab what I have and just go and set something up. We're also going to need some signs and something to set the prices. I'm going to decide on the prices probably when I'm there. Let's get some diamonds as well. Well, this is the little pop-up street, and I guess I'll be adding a build in here as well. We're kind of curving around a corner here, but there's not much space here. Where can I even put a stall? I don't want to block off this path. Here feels like a good place, but I'm next to Cat Lord's house, so I'm not sure.
Hello.
Hi.
What's going on?
I'm contemplating where I can put my pop-up. This feels like a good spot, but I don't know if anyone else is gonna, I don't know if Cat Lord's gonna be expanding his house. I don't want to get in the way.
That is a great question, actually, because they're all like in a perfect straight line.
Yes.
But like otherwise you're out of room. Like you
I can
have to
maybe
go
put
over here.
I could put it here as well. Is that too far away?
You know, for business it might be better over there, but I don't know.
I don't want to block Red's tree though. But I don't want to block Cat Lord's log either.
I bet he'd be okay with it. I mean, if you did it like right here, you know, it's like kind of out of the way.
Yeah, like right here. Okay. There we go. It's nothing much, but I think this will probably do for, well, the definition of a pop-up. It's got clay in the color palette. This is the best I can do. It's a very quick throw together of a pop-up. And we've priced it at 2 stacks for 1 diamond because I'm selling the clay balls after all and not the solid clay blocks. I think this is the better idea. I got mending books for 1 diamond, so it feels weird to charge 1 diamond for 1 stack of clay balls. So I settle for 2, and I think that's fine. We'll see if we get any sales. If not, that's fine, okay, because that means I don't have to go mine anymore. But hopefully just a sale here and there for when people need a little bit of brick or a little bit of clay. And like a good shopkeeper, I'm also going to put an ender chest right there. There's a bunch of ender chests around, but you know, I'm going to have my own one there for my customers. Hi, Scuba.
Hello. What?
Hi.
What?
I'm trying to scare Blue, but she's AFK, but she's typing somehow. Hi.
I came back I come back and I hear you going, "Hi, Scuba."
I've been waiting
Hi.
for 5 minutes. I just gave up.
I'm trying to scare Blue, but she's AFK.
That's
This is
funny.
unfortunate timing.
It's okay. Here, I got you prezzies.
Ooh, ooh,
Oh,
thank
oops,
you.
I got that. There you go.
Thank you. Thank you.
No problem.
I really need clay.
Clay,
So
very
thank you.
good. Oh, you shut the door on me. Okay, I see how it is.
Sorry.
It's fine.
I'm scared.
It's really cool. Okay, crafting table. I've seen one of them before.
There's nothing new so far, but alright.
Oh, and ender chest.
Ender chest.
That's good.
Yeah. Yeah. Get in
We're
there.
both
Get in
together.
there.
I made it all the way up here.
Yeah. Oh, and
Hello.
a jukebox?
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
Are we
but
ready?
Also, I'm ready to fight.
I'm gonna start a flashback.
Yo, Jaffa Cake, you're the king of the block.
No way! Oh.
Redstone Genius got that farm on lock. Even Ender Dragon knows you can't
God.
be stopped.
That is so cool. Wait, is this from Kind of right?
Pull
Yeah.
up to the village, got the golems
so
on your
good.
side. Jaffa's so smooth, even creepers trying to vibe.
I can't save you from
I
this
bet-
one.
I know
Jaffa
you
pushed
can.
me off the slime farm. I'm like, come on.
Jaffa wouldn't.
I feel
After
like,
everything
Jaffa
I told
would.
you.
I feel like, whoa, how are you still there?
Everything he told you? Whoa, wait.
I profess
There-
my
are there
love, Jaffa.
secret-
You wouldn't let me.
Oh,
You wouldn't let it
that's
end
true.
like this.
That's true.
She's let me die before,
Now you-
so
now
I
you-
don't know, man.
I'm sorry,
Okay,
what?
well in that case, yeah.
I think they're actually mad at me, not you. I think you'd be
Jaffa
fine.
has the surprise Pikachu face. Blue said, what?
Should I find out, Nusi?
I mean, it's up to you. That pig
I don't
though.
think I'm gonna survive the fall. Is this the bigger thing?
Maybe my goal for tonight is
Maybe I
going
can
to be getting a bow.
kill one on the way
because I
down?
don't have one yet, and I really want one.
Wait,
Those are
oh,
my...
oh, he survived it.
Oh my god!
Oh.
So with no armor, you survive on 1 heart.
The thing is, I didn't think they were mad at you. I thought they were mad at Floral.
I think they're
No,
mad
no,
at-
they didn't care about me at all.
No, you decided to hit
It was
them.
the Hoglin that killed
Okay.
them.
No, he hit the.
Oh my goodness! There's like.
Oh!
I'll take the stairs.
Yeah,
down.
yeah, yeah! Get him!
Oh, no.
Uh-oh, my tools may just be gone.
through with you.
But there were so many of them.
I'm
Uh-oh.
safe. Half a heart, but I lived.
Oh my
You did it.
god.
I've just looked on, and I have a little sign here saying thanks for the lush foliage. Inside, there's some candles and string and a flower. Oh, this is so nice. I'm pretty sure this is from Cosmos, from Catching Cosmos, because I had given him some lush cave stuff like spore blossoms and glowberries. I really can't remember what I gave him, but this is really nice. Cosmos just opened a candle shop as well, so that makes me think it's definitely from him. This is going to be very useful. I love candles. Let's put this away. It's building time, and I'm thinking a building right here is going to be excellent. I want this town or village to kind of have a little bit more of a cluttered feeling. And the buildings are really spread apart just now, which is nice, but I'm going to start fixing that by making them a little bit more squished together. One like cute little alleyways and stuff like that. So right here, I think we can add in quite a few buildings to fit in. And remember, this is where our villagers are going to be going. So I want to, I think I'm just going to mark out a shape of the buildings I'd like to be. I'm thinking a few kind of little houses all put together is going to look very cute here. Might need to tear out some of this area though, because I really don't want it to end and start right here. That just feels unnatural if all the builds are on the same line, which I kind of did here and here. They're really only a block apart, so clear out some of the space so we can start putting the buildings a little bit further back into the jungle as well. There we go. That is, looking very busy and cluttered, but if we actually take a closer look, there's a lot of different layers going on. First, this kind of house off by itself at the back, because I felt like we needed something at the back. Then we have this sort of multi-layered house, which I think looks really cool. It's all kind of connected, but also kind of separate. So you have this house here, which is kind of just this bit, and this bit here really tall, probably 2 floors. And then it goes into this house, but I don't actually think I'm going to have it connected. Maybe there's a door to come through, which is also this house. Honestly, it's so hard to tell with the dirt when you're inside it. So I guess you can kind of see there's many layers going around here, and they're not all finishing at the same side. I think that looks really cool. So even though we're using these really simple shapes, so we're going to have a lot of flat roofs, hopefully, because there's a lot of different shapes, well, there's a lot of the same shape, but they're all in different kind of positions. Hopefully this will work. Before we do any texturing, as always, I'm going to just start blocking out the walls here with sandstone, and then we can later go back in with the jungle wood and everything else. I have been working on this for so long, so let's take a little look-see. Okay. Here is the building when it doesn't look like dirt shapes, I guess. You know what? I think it's a very interesting shape. There's definitely bits and bobs here I can refine, and obviously I have to do the texturing. And I haven't even started the back building, but actually putting everything in here makes me think that I need to do something else with this. Maybe move out a couple more blocks so it's like strictly in the foreground, instead of just a little bit of it is peeking out. So that could be good. And then this side here looks a little bit bad, so I don't know what I'll do with that. I think maybe some sort of accent wall here actually would be really cool. I've only used sandstone so far, but I think an accent wall is a good idea, like adding some sort of different color to that wall. Let's take a little look on the inside. There's not much here. There's really not much here. There's a big sort of L-shaped building here, and then we can also go upstairs to this little room here, and then up to the terrace, which I think is really nice. I like my terraces, so this is going to be perfect. Interesting dynamic here for sure with so many shapes. So I'm going to get myself working on some texturing, and see if I like the final result. Of course, add some trees and add some leaves and lanterns in here as well. I really like this alleyway here. It's sort of more cramped feeling. Maybe I should add some leaves here as well to create a little covering made out of foliage. That could be really fun as well. Texturing's been done, so let's take a little looky. And oop, that wall has not been done because that's going to be our accent wall. But here's the other sides. And it fits in a lot better with the base now. Just the exact same thing I did everywhere else, and I think it looks quite lovely, to be honest. So I'm happy with that. I still really desperately need to do the paths on every side here because the building feels like it's just sort of sitting on top of nothing. But yeah, that's really coming together. I still need to do the back building as well. But before we get on to that, accent wall, this needs sorted out ASAP. Some sort of mural with a terracotta maybe could be really fun. I've been doing a lot of pathwork here, and thankfully, I think the very teal-y colour of the warped wood really helps with the copper in the path. It actually kind of evens out this whole area, which I really love. Look at this little pathway. How cute is this? The bright blue really works here. And continuing on with the path that leads us around the section, I've got the warped roots as well and little plant pots. And here is the star of the show, at least for me. How cute does that look? It's a little bit flat because all glazed terracotta, but as like a statement wall, I think it looks so good. In fact, the only thing it's making me wish is that this side of the wall was also darker, because it kind of feels weird that this is very dark and this is light. So I'm actually going to change that just now to maybe some jungle wood, or maybe you could just use the same terracotta here. I think that could work. Yeah, that's better. And look at that. Honestly, I think that looks so well. It kind of is reminiscent of a mosaic maybe you'd find in Greek or Roman architecture of the olden day. I don't know the difference very well. Sorry, guys. But It's definitely working at being the sort of statement piece. So even though this alleyway hasn't been finished yet, there we go. I think that looks a little bit better textured on the side here as well. So this entire little bit of the side building is a different color, but I think it works. It pops out and it really differentiates itself from the rest of the build. So even if you can't see the mural, you might be intrigued as to why this side building has got a different color. Oh, it looks so good. The actual terracotta and jungle color just matches in perfectly with what we already have here. I am so chuffed with this. Now that we have the exterior of this building kind of finished up, it's time to start working on this back one here. And I spent a little bit of time thinking about what color I'm going to use here as sort of my accent color, and also whether I want to go for darker walls than the front here, because we're already going darker a little bit here with the jungle and terracotta. And because this is going to be in the background, it might be good to make it even darker to kind of blend in a little bit more. So instead of going for, say, sandstone and birch as our base, we could then maybe go birch and oak just to make it slightly darker, or we could go oak and spruce as well, something like that. I'm not sure though. But I'm pretty sure for the color of the roof here, for the accent walls, I think I want to go for this very deep navy blue. Now, unfortunately, in Minecraft, our colors for that are very limited. So I think the closest thing we can do is to get ourselves some dark blue concrete. So let's get a little bit of dye. And I'm sure I have some sand and gravel to spare. There we go. And make some blue concrete. Oh, I made way too much. Okay, in fact, this might be just enough if we actually decide to make it this color. That's the perfect color here to go in between the sort of tealy blue and the more crimson, well, crimson wood, but it's actually a more of a purple color. I think this right here is going to be our winner. Now, the problem is that this is full blocks. We don't have trapdoors available for that, and I can't slab it, and it really lacks texture. So this is going to be a bit of a challenge, but I already like how the dark blue is looking back there. So I'm gonna try to make it work somehow. Ooh, I like that a lot. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna compensate for the lack of slabs in that beautiful navy color by using a lot of dark oak. So really, we're bringing in this color scheme from the very first hut, and of course there's dark oak everywhere as an accent color. And then we're using this strip dark oak for our pillars. I tried strip spruce, but it looked actually a little bit too light. Is this the right spot for this? I think so. Wait, is it? No. It's not the right spot for this pillar. It's right here. And I think if we just fully commit to basically building a darker color version of the normal houses with the oak and the birch at the bottom here instead, and then we swap out the jungle for the dark oak, I think this whole thing is going to look really good. The problem is with the slabs, I'm covering up a lot of this navy, so I'm gonna have to think about other places I can put it or how I can show it a little bit more. Also, I did texture it slightly with some wool. Very slightly. It helps though, it does help. Ooh, there is an elytra shop now. Anything in stock? Ooh. 48 diamonds for pre-customized elytra. There is no regular elytra left. Oh, these are kind of cool though. I have some diamonds and I think it's worth nabbing one, even if it's a little bit more expensive. Can I see what this looks like on me? Ooh, kind of cute. What about the other one? Ooh, this is like a phantom wing. I actually really like this one. And what about this last one? Not so much. Not so much for me. Okay. I like this one, so I think I'm gonna nab it. I hope that's okay. I don't know if this is a display model. Hopefully not. I imagine it'd be on this armor stand. And it was, what, 48 diamonds? You know, to save me the hassle of going to the end, I think that's worth it. Fantastic. You know, I think the blue really actually matches my outfit, so we'll take that. And then I'm gonna go buy myself some rockets. I have some at the base, but wait, this is not the rocket shop. Where's the rocket shop? Right here. Have some at the base, but I'll buy some just now anyways. Whee! Ah, so good. I had to do none of the work and just pay a couple diamonds. I mean, it was pricey, but it's so worth it. Actually, I do really like this one. Okay, let's go back home and put mending and everything else on it. Mending and breaking. And should I rename it? I should rename it just in case I ever die and it gets confused with somebody else's wings. There we go. So let's take a little look-see around our base, shall we? Wow, it looks so empty from above. I did not expect just how empty this whole thing feels from above. Okay, the non-textured roof really sticks out when you're flying. This is a non-flying base. This is a starter base, so this is fine. If this wasn't an SMP, you know, I wouldn't be flying for a long time. So there we go. But I like the colors. Does look really busy down here. Okay. Okay. Notice that straight onwards, the jungle wood right here really blends into the back wall of this other house. So I think I'm actually gonna need to get rid of this oak just a little bit around this corner. And we're gonna try to do maybe strip spruce. I feel like that will still work. That was all of my strip spruce, but I do feel like that will work to not blend these two buildings together. Yeah. See, that's already helping. So I need to replace all of that with spruce. Yep, that has definitely worked to stop it blending in. And I think the spruce still kind of works here in the build overall. Maybe the transition here is a little bit rough, but we'll work on that later. I decided we needed a little bit more of this navy, so I actually built the roof one more up. It's not perfectly flat like the other houses anymore, but I think it can still work. There might be some changes I need to do to this. It's kind of a funky shape for sure, but it's not perfectly rounded like a roof would be sometimes, so maybe I can make this work. I have let these builds marinate in my brain overnight just to see if I still like them or not. And I absolutely love this building here, but this one in the background, when you look at it from this angle here, something feels off, and I think it's the lack of height. The fact that it's shorter than these two buildings in front of it, kind of, I don't know, it meshes everything together and it looks a little bit weird. So I think the best thing to do here is either, okay, in hindsight, I should have probably built this whole building a little bit further back. Just so it has more of that background effect, but I didn't. And I do really like this sort of alleyway feeling. I've been working on a path here, but I've run out of resources. I do really like the alleyway feeling, so I think next best thing to do is to add something really tall in the background. I'm thinking some sort of watchtower or a bell tower with like a clock on it or something. Maybe not a clock tower actually, because that would be a little bit too fancy for a little house, but maybe a watchtower that sort of comes out to maybe here or here. I'm thinking more on this side. I think that could look good. I'm not sure. I'll give it a go though, because I don't really love what's happening here, so I can't really make it worse. Oh, this is such a sweet comment from Kai. Oh my goodness, I did not expect this. Every time I log in, someone says something nice about my base, and I just swoon every time. That definitely makes things look a little bit better. Having something there in the background to kind of frame these two buildings at the front definitely helps. Couple of blocks taller from there, but that's okay because we'll add an interesting roof maybe with a terrace or something up there. And I don't mind the width of that at all. I kind of just eyeballed it. But that seems pretty perfect up for me. So, I mean, wow, if you kind of have a specific angle you can look at, the stairs almost look like they're going right into the middle of whatever that tower is going to be. So, big fan of that. Okay, I'm gonna keep working on it. I feel like giving out some presents today, so I'm gonna leave one at Red's place. And where should I put it so that Red actually doesn't miss it? Because I feel like he misses things in front of his face a lot. Maybe right here is our best bet. And I found out yesterday that Red is a scaffolding and a birch hater, which really is not okay. So we're just gonna do this with a birch sign. And I'm not even gonna sign it. I feel like Red will know who's that from. And I've got a present lined up for Duke as well, but I actually forgot to bring some of the things I needed here, so let me just steal a couple things. I need a bit of wool. Any wool will do. There we go. Man does not have an animal in this place. What is going on? This isn't threatening at all. That's a nice little present. Just a couple of things he needs for the wool farm. Please get on it. Guys, I have done a lot of work here on this tower, but I don't love it. Something about this is just not working for me. I think it's the colors, the shape, the size, the distance. You know what? Everything, everything's not working about this. But specifically what I think is happening is I want these buildings here, the ones with the warp wood on them, to be the sort of the star of the show here. I put a lot of effort into this. But the darker colors and the dark blue in the background there, I don't know, I envisioned it sort of being, I guess, a little bit less bright, less in your face. Because they're so different from the other builds around them, they actually do steal the show. So the actual focus of the scene here as we walk through, it stops being these gorgeous buildings over here and it starts being these spruce ones back there, which I'm not a big fan of. So I'm at the stage here where I'm thinking about demolishing the entire thing, even though I put in so much effort into it. I think we can maybe fix it though by honestly just getting rid of the cobalt blue and using something else instead, something less saturated. And then maybe adjusting the shape of this as well, because the color of the spruce, actually this is dark oak strip logs, the color of that plus the spruce over here, and the really solid straight line, it really grabs your attention. And it would normally be fine if that was my goal here, but it's not my goal. This is meant to be a background building, not the subject of the composition here. So yeah, we're going to need to do some work. I love this cobalt blue. This might just be not the spot for it, to be honest. And we might need to use that somewhere else, or alternatively, I might need to just remove it from the tower and make the whole tower like a lighter color. Same as here, jungle and sandstone maybe? The problem with that is I didn't think the jungle and sandstone worked with the cobalt, so I'm gonna have to remove that from at least the tower then, maybe? I don't know. There's many things I can do here, and I'm trying to think of options that are not, you know, tearing down the whole build, but we'll work on it. Oh, there is also a present here for me, I think. Netherrack payment. Let's go. 10 shulkers. So Kaimidar is building a lot of things out of netherrack, well, netherbrick this season. So he was taking netherrack donations, and now I can get myself a bunch of shulkers. Where would I put these? Under utility blocks, I guess? And I got a spare one because I got gifted one by Duke, which is just so nice of him. He really didn't need to. But now I have 11 shulkers, so it should be plenty, to be honest. So here's the build with the blue sort of removed from the top there and the balcony. And it's a little bit better. It's a little bit less stealing the show now. But once I've done this, I can really tell that it's not just the color of the roof that's doing it. I feel like it's definitely the shape here. So I'm going to mess about with that. I've removed the dark oak stripped pillars there. And it's already looking a little bit less heavy on the eyes. Now, of course, the dark oak here at top of the roof really stands out. So that might actually need to go as well. Although dark oak accents, they might just need to go. This might need to be a very sort of light scale building without heavy contrasts in it. Ooh, that is already, honestly guys, looking so much better. It really sort of is complementing the structures in the foreground now instead of stealing all the attention away. And in reality, I think I might have to do the same here with these two back buildings. I thought making them a darker color would sort of kind of force the eye to think that they're further away in the background because, well, they're darker in color. That's normally what happens when you sort of look at things further away. They become a little bit more washed out or darker in color. But I think what I really needed to do there is instead of going for darker in color, I needed to go for less saturated colors. And what I mean by that is this blue is very saturated. There's a lot of blue in here. This is probably not a good example because I can't think of anything. Maybe this is a good example right here. This green here for the jungle leaves, it's very saturated, and so the green in it, it's very bright. It really pops. But then when you start mixing in different shades like white and black inside the color, it becomes less saturated. So this green is not as strong as that green because it's got a little bit more of that white in it and probably a bit of yellow or something. So the actual saturation of the color goes down. And that's really is what happens when you tend to look at things far away from yourself, is that you'll lose a little bit of that strength of color. So I actually needed to go the opposite route of, instead of making things darker, I needed to make them a little bit paler in a sense. Speaking of saturation, I think for the new roof color here for the buildings in the back, think maybe copper would be good. I also would like to get my hands on prismarine, but I don't know if anyone's selling it, so I'll have to wait and see. But if we don't get any prismarine, I think this might help. So this color is darker for sure, darker than the copper, but it's also more saturated. It feels a lot more sort of in your face blue. So I think for background colors, I actually think this one here is going to be great. This is the weathered copper. And I might just place a bunch of blocks. And the good thing about copper, of course, is that there's slabs everywhere for it. Because I can get slabs and stairs for it. But if we just ignore that for now, and I'm just gonna maybe do 2 rows here just to pretend we have a roof of some sort. And H this down a little bit. Oh, whoops, that's one too far. Yeah, that feels good. Aside from the very metally texture, which is the only thing I don't love about it. Aside from that, it does feel less saturated. Let's see it in daytime. Oh yeah, okay, that feels a lot more like a background sort of color. That looks lovely. Now the only thing I need to do is get rid of the spruce and dark oak over there and just convert this whole building to the lighter colors as well. And we might be onto a winner here. Alright, now I want to do something interesting with that top window. I was thinking a balcony, but I've actually kind of changed my mind. And I think we can use the copper grates or copper trapdoors to make some sort of interesting window that brings in a little bit of that copper color.
To never admit to this.
I'm just not going to put this clip I recorded in the video then.
I am also not going to put this clip that I'm
Okay.
recording in the video.
Wasn't us, okay.
My plan actually is, I don't know if it's going to be the end of the year or the end of the season. I want like a video of like bits that didn't quite make the video.
Yeah,
I want like a full video of those, and this might make that.
okay.
But future me, that clip right there when I said this might make that, that should be the opening seconds. There's your intro right there.
Oh, this is great. What a beautiful day in Arcadia, and I'm expecting a delivery. Aha! Here it is. Prismarine. I ordered some prismarine from Tooth. I'm gonna need to find out how much I owe him. But now we have some prismarine blocks to do our roof, so we can compare this to the copper and see if I like it. Let's see. Now I am using slabs, which is great. I think this is, wait, that's not my own shulker. Wait. Another shulker. Organic wool. Thanks, Duke. Ooh, okay, that sounds out a lot. So I only learned this the other day, guys, but prismarine actually changes colors, which I know is very surprising, but it actually goes from like a tealy color to a more bluey color, then to a purple color, and it cycles round. So once every 5 minutes or so, this is gonna look great. See, it's kind of fading. It's a more of a pastel blue now. And if you pay attention, it's going, oh, look, it's going teal. And now that's all of a sudden that's looking fairly good. But it's not gonna last. So it's probably not a good thing to use if it's if it's not gonna last. There we go. It's going back to blue, I think now, or something. Let's see. Maybe I should try the bricks. I think even though it changes color though, this is worth using for a full roof. I think in comparison to copper, when you have other blocks that kind of highlight the color differences in it, it might look a little bit weird. But if you use it on a roof on its own, some prismarine bricks. Great, let's get a slab or 2. There we go. Oopsie. Let's see, how does this look? Okay, let's take a look-see. Ooh. Oh, I like them both. Prismarine slabs definitely look a little bit better when you think about them as like a lighter version of the warped wood. But actually, I think because we're sort of dropping the saturation, these are still quite bright blue. I actually think in this instance, we're going to stick with copper, also because we have a lot more of the copper than we do of the prismarine bricks. But I'm definitely going to use the prismarine for a future build. The same way I am going to use the cobalt blue, the sort of the concrete blue. If you enjoyed the concrete blue build with the spruce, I am going to bring back that color scheme for a different build. One where it sort of enjoys having the main attention, unlike this. And by the way, this tower is a work in progress. I am trying to figure out what to do with it so far. I might have died and not know exactly where I died with all my good gear on. So, how do I don't have a pick. So it's a terrible idea. Okay, I'm sure I can find a way around with this axe. Aha, crafting table. Oh, I really hope I can make it before my stuff despawns. I had everything good on me. I had so many spore blossoms. I think it's here this way somewhere. Yep. Okay, this is the king. More familiar. The problem is I did a lot of swimming and now I don't have my good swimming gear on. Oh, thank God I have died while trying to fly away because now I don't have to jump. Maybe. Okay, I still have to jump all the way down. Did I get my bow by any chance? I did not. Okay. Aha, water. That will wash my stuff away, maybe to a safer location. Maybe that's the plan. Okay, yeah. And it should, aside from the skeleton there, keep me safer from the zombies. Right. Give this a go. Where? Oh, is it safe now? Oh, absolutely not. Where did I get shot from? Oh, right there. Oh, thanks for coming to me. Oof. Oh, no. No. You can't get to me here. I am safe. What did we get? Not everything, clearly. But we got some stuff. In fact, was everything? No, I'm missing my leggings. Put the stuff away. I'm missing my bow as well. Wait, it wasn't just the bow and the leggings. I lost my wings as well. Oh no, those were so expensive. Oh, yikes. Okay, that's not good. That's not good. Why did I get everything else but the expensive things? Well, it's not all bad though, because I'm guilt tripping people in chat to buy my Spore Blossom because I died, and I think we might have a few takers. So I need to actually get more than 13, which is all that I've gathered in like an hour because I've died. Okay, well, at least there's some here. I also have no idea where I am at the caves at this point, so I'm just gonna keep going until I guess I run out of food. Oh no, I think Kaimadar is on his way, and I don't know what for. I'm kind of hoping for wings. Is he gonna save the day? I've got money to like pay for a set of wings actually, I think, hopefully. If he is doing like a mobile shop service, I don't know. But I'm so deep down, how's he ever gonna get down to these caves? I don't even know how I'm gonna get down, but I want that Spore Blossom. I'm this deep down, I'm gonna commit to it. Here's my haul so far. 16 small drip leaf, 15 Spore Blossom. It's not going great. It's not going great. These things are a nightmare to harvest. I am definitely putting the price up quite high. I'm thinking 1 diamond for Spore Blossom just now, to be honest. They're quite rough. They're quite rough. Hello!
Hello.
Oh my god, how did you find me in here?
Made you an escape tunnel.
Hi!
Hello.
Oh, thank you so much. Is this safe, yeah?
Yeah, it's safe.
Oh, thank God. I didn't know where I was. I think I flew in, basically, so I have, like, no concept of where I need to fly out, except I can't fly. So, it doesn't
Yeah,
help.
it's a maze down here.
It is. Ooh, drip leaf. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to take the sad way to spawn now and buy myself a pair of wings. What?
Nah, here.
Oh my God.
I have an
Thank
extra,
you.
you can use it.
Thank you. Here, this is what I got from caving. I don't know if it will make up the market value. Maybe if you get lucky with fortune. I do have some
I'll
diamonds.
take it. I'll take it. Thank you.
Okay, do it. Here, have more. I don't know how much an elytra's worth.
I don't know either. No,
Okay.
I don't need more.
Well,
I'm
for
fine.
your rescue services. Oh, thank you. That is... Yay! I'm free. Whew. I am gonna be charging so much for this Spore Blossom that killed me.
Yeah.
They're such a nightmare. You have to go up so high to
I
get them.
know.
Yeah,
But they're so nice when you get them out.
they are. They really are. I think everybody wants to buy them. I think they're going to be a good seller. It's just whether I can stock enough. I'm actually
Yeah.
thinking like 1 diamond per Spore Blossom. You think that's unreasonable?
You should honestly charge a diamond block.
A diamond block per Spore.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. I was thinking 1 diamond's a lot. Okay.
Wait, yeah, you got to think. You got to go in the caves. They're
Yeah, yeah.
limited. You know, the
Mhm.
only other way you can get them is through the traders if you're like super lucky.
Yeah, the wandering one, right? You know what? I should buy myself one of them totems, actually, if I'm going caving.
Get
That's
what? Get what?
one of the totems.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Here.
I'm gonna. Oh no, you don't have to take it. I was gonna go
Look.
buy one.
Look, open this. I have plenty
Oh my god, how'd you get that many?
because I do a lot of raids.
Oh, okay, thank you so much. Here, how about wait, where's my goods? This is the most valuable thing I own. Here.
No, that's too many. I'll take one.
Are you sure?
Oh, yeah. Wait.
Oh,
I threw all
oh,
of
no.
them.
Well, I guess you have to keep them.
Nope. No. Just one.
Just one. Okay.
Just one. Thank you.
No problem. Okay, well, if you ever need a rescuer's discount, let me know. If you change your mind, I'll provide more.
Okay, we'll do.
I just realized I probably can't put all these prices on signs. Maybe I can. Okay, let's first do the expensive stuff. Let's do sell them individually, like this. Actually, drip leaves feel quite expensive individually.
These barrels?
He gave me a fright.
Oh, hey, wait. What's going on?
I thought you were speaking to me. Sorry if I interrupted.
No, I was trying.
I'm
Oh, is this your new shop?
Yeah, ish. It's not mine, it's Triss's, but I'm allowed to
Oh,
have
okay.
some barrels here. I'm
Nice.
thinking. Oops. Thinking of prices. This seems reasonable, right? Once per blossom for 3 diamonds. A little bit pricey, but I died for it, you know?
It's a little bit pricey, but I'll allow it. I'll allow it. I think I'd buy one.
I
you know?
appreciate that. I appreciate that. It's a luxury good, you know. It's not essential for survival. It's not like food or iron or wings. You know, this is a luxury and it should be charged as such.
Exactly.
Thank
No,
you.
I understand that. As
Thank
I
you.
am in the business of high quality textiles here,
Yeah.
you know, normally people would say, "Oh, wool's a cheap thing. It's so easy to get." But I have the finest wool in all the land, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna be charging a little bit for it. You know.
Okay, I think we have some sales already. I just stocked this fully earlier today. We made 5 diamonds. This is my prices, by the way. 4 blossoms, 3 diamonds for 1. Small drip leaf, 1 diamond for 3. And big drip leaves, well, glowberries and big drip leaves are 1 diamond for 32, which I think fairly reasonable prices considering, you know, these things are quite hard to farm aside from glowberries. Everything else you have to go into the caves and, you know. So 5 diamonds profit, I'm quite happy with that. I actually need to grab a screenshot of this. Okay, I think I've finally got the tower to the point where it looks fairly good, actually. I don't mind this at all. The shape is curved to kind of make it look a little bit less boring. But I think overall it's noticeable, but it really doesn't steal attention from the blue houses here, which is fantastic, and that was the main goal here. So now all I need to do is actually kind of replicate this design to the other side. So as you can see here, I added in some sandstone and got rid of a lot of that oak. And in the spruce that's still here from the old design, that needs to go completely as well. So it's a little tiny bit of work. But I think making the tower lighter has really made a massive difference in the way the base is going to feel. The only thing I'm still considering, honestly, is this. If I try this instead of the dark oak, does that make it look better or worse, is my question. I don't know. I think it makes it look better, though. I think it makes it look better. It's at least more in line with the rest of the builds. Okay. I think we're going to keep it as that then. Right, now to do a little bit of grinding and just get all of this fixed up on the other sides. I think this might be the final result of my tower. I don't know how else to improve on it. I'm actually quite happy with the way it looks just now. So I am going to keep thinking about it, but for now, I think it's probably good enough. And yeah, really love these buildings here, the blue ones, especially at the front. I like how the back ones don't steal the focus away, but they sort of help to fill in the background. Overall, I'm really pleased. Now, of course, these are completely empty at this point. There is nothing in any of these, and I don't have all the paths connected or anything, but the interior is for next episode because we're gonna have to put our villagers in here and obviously give them a little place to be trapped in that looks a little bit nicer because I'll be going back and forth to trade with them and everything. So for now, we're gonna leave it here, but let me know what you guys think of the builds. I'm actually super proud of these. Let me just close the door. I think it looks better if I close the door. There we go. Close this one and close this one. Yeah, there we that's better. Yeah, especially this building here. That one just hits different. I don't know. I really love it. I love the little mural on the side as well. Can't wait to get some villagers in here and make it feel even more alive because villagers and stuff. But yeah guys, thanks for watching. If you like the spruce and the dark blue color scheme, worry not, I will be bringing that back for an important building at some point. I'm not sure what yet, but we're gonna capitalize on how attention catching that thing was, and we're gonna make something cool with that color scheme. Okay, I'm gonna wrap up here for today. Thanks so much for watching. Goodbye.
Just need to pop in a few eyes here.
Wait. When was this done?
About a week ago.
Wait.
You didn't do that. You didn't do
Wait,
that.
what?
Oh, so
No
glad I got
way.
that card.
No way.
I regret pointing it out.
Yeah, wait to do that. Me and Red have got a tally to see how long it takes him to notice.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I messed that up.
Look here. In here.
Oh my goodness, I'm oblivious.
When you worked on this path, we were just like, what?
I could not believe that.
We were gonna change it to deep slate if you didn't realize after like a little bit more time.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I messed this up.
It's okay. It
If I had
happens.
known.
I don't know.
That's so funny.
I don't know.
I had no idea.
We added like 50 blocks of spruce.
I don't know what that says about me. I must not have as good of an eye as I thought I did because it took me 12 hours or 12 trips back and forth for Percy's and before I found it. And this I don't think I ever would have seen. Oh my goodness.
This is so good. It's so funny.
It's been there a whole week.